It was 2008. The world was about to change forever. Millions of people lost everything they had worked for, their savings, their homes, their retirement. But a small group of people quietly did the opposite. They became millionaires. To understand what happened, you need to go back to the beginning. For years before the crash, everything looked perfect. Home prices were rising. Banks were lending. People were spending. The economy felt unstoppable. Nobody wanted to hear bad news. Nobody wanted to believe the warning signs. And then the music stopped. September 2008, Lehman Brothers, one of the biggest banks in America, collapsed overnight. The stock market fell 40%, then 50%. Trillions of dollars in wealth vanished. News channels ran 24/7 with one message: run, sell everything. The system is broken. It's over. And people listened. They panicked. They sold their stocks at massive losses, pulled money out of their retirement accounts. They did exactly what fear told them to do. But here's what nobody talks about. In every crisis, there are always two types of people. The first type reacts with their emotions. They see red numbers, and they feel fear. They see panic around them, and they follow it. They sell. They run. They lock in their losses. They wait for the storm to pass. The second type does something different. They pause. They breathe. They ask one simple question that changes everything. Wait, what is actually happening here? The second type of person didn't see a crash. They saw something entirely different. They saw a sale. Think about it like this. Imagine your favorite store and everything inside just dropped 50% in price. Would you run away screaming, or would you fill your cart? That's exactly what was happening in the stock market. Great companies, Apple, Amazon, Google, companies with real products, real customers, real profits, were suddenly half price. Not because the businesses were destroyed, but because people were afraid, and fear creates opportunity. While the panic was at its peak, Warren Buffett wrote an op-ed in the New York Times. The title, "Buy American." I am. He said, and I'm paraphrasing, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." People called him crazy. Analysts said he was wrong. The news said the market would never recover. But Buffett understood something most people don't. The price of something and the value of something are not the same. And when price falls far below value, that's not a disaster. That's a gift. And then something predictable happened. The market recovered. It always does. By 2013, just 5 years later, the stock market had not just recovered, it had hit new all-time highs. Apple went from $80 to over $700. Amazon multiplied 20 times in value. Those who panicked and sold at the bottom, they missed all of it. Those who stayed calm, invested, and waited, they didn't just survive the crash. They used it to build generational wealth. Here's the truth that will change how you see money forever. Crashes don't destroy wealth. They transfer it. From those who react emotionally to those who think clearly. From the impatient to the patient. From the fearful to the prepared. Every major crash in history, 1929, 1987, 2000, 2008. 2020, every single one was followed by recovery. Every single one created millionaires. The question was never, will the market crash? The question is always, when it does. Which type of person will you be? The next crash is coming. I don't know when. Nobody does. But it will come. And when the news starts screaming, when your friends start panicking, when everyone tells you to sell, I want you to remember this video, because the difference between poverty and wealth isn't intelligence. It isn't luck. It's the ability to stay calm when everyone else is losing their mind. So ask yourself right now, next time the market crashes, will you panic, or will you think like a millionaire?